Welcome to day 3 of our reunion trip, our pampering trip. Today is an Animal Kingdom Day, special Animal Kingdom Day. Come along and see what we get into. Hi, I'm Carol, and you're watching CAROL-WDWAO. If this is the first time you're ever watching one of my vlogs, I should warn you, I am sort of an animal fanatic. If there's an animal, I want to see it. So you will see it with me as I see them. Plans have already changed today. I was up to rope drop, again, the second day in a row. I don't know what's wrong with me, not rope dropping, but we are at Animal Kingdom today doing Savor the Savanna, and then there's extra magic hours. What I realized is I hadn't built any pool time into our schedule. And I got a phone call from my husband last night that there's 12 inches of snow in the yard, and tomorrow it's supposed to be below 0. I'm not going to be by a pool for an awful long time if I don't take advantage. We have a Boma breakfast reservation at 10. I was going to come back for that, and then we were going to head over back to Animal Kingdom until Savor the Savanna. What I realized is I can do some pool time today. So I lounged around this morning, hung out here on my little patio. Did get some animals, so I don't know if you can see it in the background over there. There's an ostrich. Well, where did my guys go? There were a couple other animals over in that area, but I guess they're gone already. They moved. One of the main reasons I decided not to rope drop was that I saw the Starlight Parade the other night, and it was amazing. And tonight is one of the few chances I get to see it again because of all the Christmas parties. You know, Wednesday and Saturday of this trip are the only days that Magic Kingdom is open all day, that it doesn't close for a Christmas party. I was so enthralled with that. I want to go back. I don't want to be tired, and I will be drinking some wine this afternoon, and that does make me tired. I don't want to be tired and say, oh, I'll wait till Saturday to see it again. The plan of the day: breakfast at Boma, pool, go to Savor the Savanna, where we see Dan, David, and Jackie finally made it from her cold weather. Jackie was supposed to join us yesterday afternoon, and her flight was delayed, but she's here on property, so we will see her for Savor the Savanna. Do Savor the Savanna, do extra magic hours. I probably won't be able to make the 8 o'clock performance of Starlight, but I will go to the 10:30. I was always a fan of the Spectra Magic, and they had, you know, the little individual light bulbs and the batteries, and it was a big production for them. Well, with LED lights, this is just so much better. It is amazing. It's worth a trip just to come to see this, I'm telling you, because I would be happy to have seen it, turned around, and gone home. It was that good. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. I want to see Dan and David and everybody else who's here and have a great time, but it was definitely worth the trip.
Yeah. I love the ant, then I confessed out. Yeah. And I love your sister.
Oh, thank you. I remember you last time I was here, you seeded me.
Okay. So about how often do you come here?
Not as often as I'd like. I was here last in May.
Okay.
Well, one thing about Boma, it's a big area. They do seat you very quickly. What did you start with, Lee?
I haven't tasted anything yet.
But what did you pull on your plate?
Eggs and chives, a taste of grits because I was curious, which they don't call grits.
Yep.
Salmon, deviled egg, tomato, a biscuit because I'm very fond of biscuits, ham, a little bit of sausage, and I never can remember babadi, turkey babadi.
Yeah.
And then this is a berry granola multi-grain salad.
And the line is way too long for me to take you through the line. I have previous videos where I have done the line. Not a lot of things changed here. They did move the tomatoes from over there, so I was very disappointed. I didn't see them at the first station. I'm like, oh no, they got rid of the tomatoes. But they were just at the second station. They have ham and turkey this morning. I love the tomatoes, so I got 2 of those. I got the body. I love Kimberly. She is so cute. As I was saying, I love the tomatoes. I got 2 of those. The bubati, which is turkey at breakfast. At dinner, it is a beef bubati. The scrambled eggs with chives and goat cheese is always a favorite. I think I say this every time I'm here. Their sausage links, there's not an ounce of grit in them. Sometimes you get that gritty grizzle. These do not have it. I tried a little bit of the chakalaka just because I love the name. Ham, and I wanted 1 little piece of bacon, and of course I got the other. I also got the multi-grain berry salad. All right, I'm remiss. I did have the parfait. It was delicious. And this is the butterscotch bread pudding. They use different bread puddings. I've had banana. What else have we had? French toast, bread pudding, something else. But they change that frequently. Now I put the vanilla bean sauce and the sticky praline caramel sauce that goes on top of the sticky buns. Years ago a server gave me that recommendation. I've done it ever since. As usual, I loved everything here. I enjoyed the pork sausage. The bacon was nice and crispy. And one of the things we noticed as we were talking, the scrambled eggs with goat cheese and chive. We were here one time and it wasn't dry enough. Well, this time I noticed like half the pan was on the wet side and the other half of the pan was on the dry side. So you could actually sort of pick if you wanted a drier or harder egg, I guess they call it, or a more runny, softer egg. I noticed the same thing with the bacon. There was some really extra crispy, and then there was some very lightly, I don't like it that way, but loose bacon. I like it extra crispy, almost burnt. The bubati was very, very good. It has those African spices in it. The chakalaka, I tried because of the name. That was good. It had a little bit of spice to it. Kimberly, who seated us, let me see if I can, brought us buttons. Oops. That says celebrating coming back to Boma again. She is so sweet. I've had her a couple times. Actually, I think she seated me almost every time I come. She must work tons of hours. Line is still pretty long, but people go through quickly. You do not have to start at the beginning of the line if you want like the dessert stuff over here. There are multiple places where there are dishes. Wherever there's a dish, you can start. So don't feel bad about cutting in line. There's the meat station and and the oatmeal station, and the potato section, and the egg section, and the salad section, and like the desserty breakfast section with croissants and things like that. What'd you think of breakfast?
It's always very good. I tried something different this time. They had, thanks to Carol pointing it out, deviled eggs with salmon, which I have to say were really, really good. Although I skipped the caper part, but they were excellent. And pecan, oh my God, sticky bun, better than the bread pudding this time. It was, I took only a half. It was hard not to go back and get the other half.
I know, you were thinking about it.
I did. I sat here and thought about it, but a half was good. So trying not to overkill on the sugar.
Yep.
And that is a lot of sugar and cinnamon.
Yes, it is. This is Victoria Falls, the bar. It must be Victoria Falls. Here's the fire pit, which is very attractive but does not throw off a lot of heat, we discovered. Of course, this is Florida, so you don't need a lot of heat. Animals have been pretty scarce this morning. Usually, at least you see some birds, some pelicans over here. We only see one. Those wires are little electrical fences that keep the animals from going into the building. The theming is always pretty, which as many times since I've been here, I honestly have never noticed these giraffes before.
They might limit their movement for the grazing, you know.
Well, there were a lot of trucks out earlier, so maybe they were, like I know when they've been like weed whacking and stuff, they keep the animals in. This is what I saw this morning that I didn't know the name of, the roan antelope. How come it's so quiet this morning?
See?
Oh, what are you making?
This is like some strings we're making for the activities that we have.
Oh, okay.
Activities, and they go on daily. So it's all about connecting with nature, learning more about nature. So we've got 7 activities that take on daily.
Oh.
And then after you engage, or each activity has got like a beat to it.
Oh, that's cool.
This represents every activity that is done daily.
So coming off our hall, we see this beautiful artwork, but if you come right out here to the doors, even if you didn't have a Savannah view room, you can come out here and sit. This is one that is more private. There's actually one, I don't know if I can see it from here, but that's the main viewing area over there. And there are 2 of these areas to the left and right of the main viewing area that actually play music, but this one is really, really quiet. Not a lot of animals out, but when they are out, the giraffes love this area to munch on the bushes. They have long enough necks to go over the protective wires there. Well, there's also binoculars here so you can look in the distance. Nice little quiet area. You don't have to pay for the Savannah room. You could come here in your pajamas, no one would know, have your morning coffee, watch the animals. It's just a wonderful thing. All right, we're about to get our first glimpse of the Tree of Life. Then we know we're at Animal Kingdom. Oh, and I forgot all these puppet animals. I forget what they're called.
Well, that's a kite.
No, it's a whole menagerie.
Oh.
He played Happy Birthday to Fran when we were here one year. Hi! There's your butt shot, Lee. I got a butt shot for you. That's a bottle cap wreath made out of bottle caps. Always cool decorations here. Oh, here's a, you can see it better over here.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
A bird hat.
Yeah.
And all the different, oh, we've got a lot of Guinness. And, oh, we got some Coca-Cola, so we're not just alcohol. Oh, there's some Tusker. Talk about reduce, reuse, and recycle. Hi, Austin. Do you remember me from the last Savor the Savannah?
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Guess what I'm doing?
What you doing?
Saving the yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
It's Jackie. Hello, hello. Oh my God, you look awesome. Look at you, skinny mini.
Getting there. It's hard work.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
We checking in.
We are.
And I've been warned though that you have to sit next to me. And
Really?
Wasn't me. I know. I told you were a troublemaker. She threw you on that today.
It's not true. It's not true.
It's not true. She did tell me that you were going to say that, unfortunately.
No, honestly, like, just ask Jason about her. I always
Jason loves
He
me.
does not. He runs when he sees her. That's all I'm saying.
See what he does to me?
Okay. I am your guide tonight, part of the tour. I'm very excited to have all of you guys with me tonight. We have a lot of pros with us tonight. My friends who've never done it before, please ask questions. I'm here for you guys. My professionals also, please ask questions. The more unique questions, the more challenge I get, which I do love. And it's also your tour, so I want to shape it to what you guys want to know.
We've been teasing David about his shoes, but look at Dan's shoes. Wait, he wore those the other day.
I've only got like 3 pairs that I'll wear in the car. I'm sorry to let you down.
And she's also got the matching leopard print ears
With Pluto.
and bra and knickers as well. They all match.
How do you know what color my bra is?
Because I was speaking to some of the servers earlier on. Monsieur Paul.
You are so bad.
The whole outfit matches.
You know, I come back from a trip and I have to explain to my husband what actually happened, not what you say happened.
I bet he didn't know what a saucy little minx you were, did he?
Well, he married me. Walking will do, as opposed to Wild Africa Track where you're walking through the woods and then you tether in and you have to climb over that bridge. So if you wanted a backstage tour and they're not quite up to that Wild Africa Track, this is nice. And you also get beer and wine and food.
We may have some cool pull-offs that we'll be able to stand up on. I'll let you guys know when that time is. Otherwise, our driver may slow down, may make some stops that give us good animal views. Not guaranteed, but I'll let you know when you're good to stand. Sound good, everyone?
Yeah.
Amazing. Some fun facts about me. I have been with the company for about 4 years now. A lot of my experience have been with attractions. So if you have any weird attraction related question, I can answer that as well. However, I have a huge passion for animals and conservation, so I'm excited to show that to you guys. However, we're not going to cut our animals here. We can have training where we can have tactile training with them for medical procedures. We need to examine some skin. That is going to be very important. However, I'm not going to go up and pet a rhino.
I've pet a rhino before.
We do have the tour where
Yeah,
you
you
can pet a
do.
rhino. This is true. However, it's not going to be a part of our daily interaction with them for the ACA accreditation. So, you almost got me there. I liked it.
I have not seen any elands here.
Great question. There actually are 2 elands still out on the safari. It's going to be Finn and then his sister, Boo, my bad.
Last time Lee and I did Savor the Savanna, Finn picked up the little, but he took the whole,
Oh, that's funny.
and it got stuck on his head and he's trying to get it off, but the whole ball of roots and everything, yeah.
So what she's talking about, Finn, which is one of our male elands. When male elands are trying to attract females, they wear little flower crowns. However, Finn, he's really silly. He's one of my favorites. We give hydroponic plants out there, meaning that they were just grown in water, and so the roots and everything's still connected. And so for his flower crown, he just picked the whole thing up and put it on his head, so you can see the roots and everything, which is really silly. Oh yes, we also can see a fantastic view of baby Tucker. He's our 9-month-old giraffe. He actually came to us because of an SSP plan with the... If you look up on the hill, I have elands, you guys. What'd you say? Awesome. She's a part of that West Savannah keeper team I was telling you about. Welcome. I'll pass it off to you.
Hello everybody, I'm Kaz. I've been on West Savannah as a keeper for a little over 3 years now. I only only job as show truck would be to enrich the animals and drop their diet off throughout the day. So you can see we have some feeders up, so the giraffe are currently eating a variety of their pelleted diet as well as some enrichment I can give them in the form of either produce. I've hung up browse behind you. I'll drop hay, produce. My job's going to be to kind of close down the savannah, so I'll be in charge of finishing shifting at the end of the night, doing final checks, closing up gates, making sure everyone's kind of tucked in for the night before heading off and then handing off. I 200% can just talk your ear off. I can talk to a wall. It's his guys' tour, so I'll actually pause here. If there are any questions, feel free to raise your hand, shout them out. If there's no questions, I won't be offended, I promise. So, because that tongue is always out, that dark color is protected from getting sunburnt, whereas if we had our tongue sitting out 18 hours a day, it would get burnt. The sticks themselves, sometimes I'll do it for them. They're not even, we're currently in a transition between our summer and winter browse, where we don't have the browse our giraffe typically like, so we're super short on willow, but the carcass hasn't quite come in yet. So banana's like iffy, they're like, yeah, I guess I'll eat it. The acacia, which like they hate during the summer, is like their big ticket item right now. Then we have something called Bonfolia on the trunk, which they really just like to play with. But it's enrichment, so I can keep talking for a little bit longer. Something really cool that we do just in general in this field is we're going to do, which is really important because we're not bringing a giraffe all the way up to the vet hospital at Refugees Planet Watch. It's just not feasible. So anything that we can do to minimize the need for any kind of procedure is what we're going to do. So most of our hoof stock is going to look a lot like hoof trimming. So for a lot of our animals, because Florida is so wet and soppy and just a bog essentially 24/7, it's going to get into that hoof wall, make it really soft, and chips and peels away really easily. It leaves room for white line disease. So we have a variety of, we have one full farrier on staff that's his only job is to come here and trim feet. But then even on West Savannah, we have, I think, 4 to 6 people on my team who currently have taken the ZHGP course, which is a course directly associated with learning how to trim feet in a zoo setting for our animals. And so months to do like a big trim. Something really cool about Twigga that I like to bring up too is that he actually does voluntary blood draws, and not just for us, but he actually does not transfusions. What's the word?
Plasma.
From him to spin it down for plasma, specifically as a giraffe blood bank or a plasma bank for passive immunity for when we have our calves. So for giraffe calves or calves in general, they're going to get that passive immunity from their moms, from their milk. But if for any reason that passive immunity we think just didn't happen successfully, we can then take his blood, spin it down for plasma, and we can distribute that to our calves to give them that immunity. It's actually a really, really big deal. He's one of the only giraffe currently that I know of in AZA that does it voluntarily so frequently. So he's actually creating a giraffe blood bank just across the board for other AZA facilities if they needed it. Really big deal. He's a star.
The stars at night. So currently they're heading to the barn to get some more training, potentially their bath. And
Look at this one go.
Want to be hanging out with each other. It looks like they're on their march back. Their keepers are probably calling them in. A lot of our animals are sound cued trained, and that's how they're going to be able to call our animals in at night to get them back.
Up there you pass some tables that I've laid out for you. Please feel free to sit wherever you like. There are no bad seats out here, truly. Starting with the middle is very clearly some bread. We have 2 types out here. The one closest to me is going to be pita bread, so it's going to be very light, fluffy, and earthy. It goes well with a lot of our savory dips. Behind that is going to be torta. If you're not familiar with torta, it's very thin, crispy bread, and it has some crystallized sugar on the outside, so super yummy there. The board right in front of me is going to be some of our more traditional charcuterie board, because we have 2 types of cheeses out there. The white one on the far right is going to be our Gouda. The one next to it on the left that's more yellow is going to be our cheddar. Personally, the cheddar is one of my favorites because it's got these little kind of like salt crystals in the middle. It's super good. All throughout these boards we have lots of different variations of fruit. Today we mostly have grapes and strawberries, but next to our grapes and strawberries today, right here in the middle, is going to be a fig cake. If we are fans of fig Newtons, the middle of that fig Newton is exactly what that fig cake is like, and it's got an almond in there for a bit of a crunch. One of the most famous, however, is going to be this yellow dish right in the middle there. That's going to be our yellow chicken curry salad. It's so famous it made it into Mickey's cookbook at one point, so if you try anything, I would try it here, and this is the only spot in the entire of Walt Disney World where you're able to try the yellow chicken curry salad. So I definitely recommend trying it here today. We also have some nice watermelon for you. In front of our chicken curry salad, we have 2 different types of meat. We have bresaola, which is going to be a dried salted pork, and then prosciutto, which is dried salted beef. Actually, flip-flop that. Pork is going to be
prosciutto.
Bresaola beef. Ta-da! Then we of course have our last little olive mix right here. It's gonna be tiny little cornichons or pickles, olives, peppers, and a nice vinaigrette to wrap it all up. Last little board over here, starting closest to me is the tandoori shrimp. Tandoor is a special type of oven over in Africa. So think spices, but not spicy. Again, nothing spicy, don't be scared. And then of course, we do have some garlic hummus, which is super yummy and also super famous from our tour right in the middle there. Topped with some toasted sesame seeds. The last little container on the far end is gonna be kachumbari salad, which honestly is probably the most authentic dish that we have out here. It's very famous over in Kenya, but it's a very traditional salad as a side dish for a lot of their dishes. It's gonna be tomatoes, cucumbers, and red onions and a nice vinaigrette. It's usually honey mustard, believe it or not. And then right in front of that, the last little thing we have there is pineapple topped with some tahini. If we're not familiar with tahini, it's a flavor in bolder, brings out the sweet citrusy flavors of that pineapple. All right, now that's all the food, but let's chat about the real reason why we're all here, which is the drinks. Now we do have 4 different types of wine, 2 types of beers here. I've got a lager, which is actually from Morocco. You can also get it in the Morocco Pavilion here. This is actually unique to Animal Kingdom, our Tiger's Eye Gold from the far off land of Gainesville, Florida. So really not too far away, but they do a lot of great work for our local wildlife out here, and especially formulated for Animal Kingdom, so if you've always been dying to try it, please feel free. We do have 2 whites and 2 reds. These are going to be kind of from sweetest to driest. Now I say that in the lightest sense of the word because these are all South African wines, and they create dry wines. So this is going to be super dry, less dry. Other than that, if we're not interested in alcoholic beverages, that's okay, because I have
Pog juice.
Passion fruit, orange, and guava. If you haven't had it, it goes by many names, but we like to call it liquid gold. However, I always like to say the best thing to do, personally, from my recommendations, is to grab some strawberries from the middles of those plates and dunk it into the pot de creme. It's delicious.
Good angle, isn't it?
Some chocolate in your
Well done.
It was an accident, it wasn't intentional.
Can I just film your dessert before you tuck in?
It's a little zebra.
Oh, that looks... No, it's actually like a s'more, marshmallow with like chocolate. Yeah, s'mores.
They're on their tippy toes, galloping around.
Oh,
so
That is really...
come around 2 o'clock. That's when they get active because that's normally when they spawn.
That's good to you. What'd you think of all that food, though?
amazing.
Yum.
Amazing. Do we have any favorites that we're going to be thinking about the rest of the day? Maybe. I know you have
S'mores.
The chicken,
the chicken. Fantastic.
the cheese, the cheddar.
Oh, so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it looks like me and Tess are hard-working cooks. However, we are not the ones who made that food, so I always like to shout out the true cooks. It's going to be Tusker House. They made that food for us. I also like to mention that's one of our most exclusive restaurants. There's less than 100 people who get to eat up there every single day. And then those fantastic desserts are actually going to be made from Tiffins. All right, you guys, we're all clear. So you guys are welcome to stand up so you can get a closer view of the line. Out point, but this is a very good approach to look at everything happening in the safari here. Do you guys think the lions could get to us?
No.
No. And it's a really full force perspective moment here because there's about a 30-foot jump they have to get to us here, which is really cool.
He is really tired.
He's been yawning all night.
Yeah.
Let him go to sleep. Let him sleep. You're doing great, buddy. Keep smiling.
When I was on safari,
Well, uh-oh. He sees us.
Yeah, he's like, what are you guys doing? Yeah.
Like, wait a second.
and they were
Underneath cheetah's eyes, they have a black line. What do you think that black line helps the cheetahs? Yeah, it's gonna
Like the football players.
Correct, so are football players, yeah. Lions, however, have white around their eyes and under their eyes. We think the white helps the lions out more. Correct. So since they do a lot of the hunting at night, that white's going to actually attract light to them, so they have a little bit more of a night vision. They also have a reflective layer in their eyes to help give that more night vision effect for them. For the day, because it's too cold or too hot, or if they are able to be out and show for you guys. Beautiful.
picture. Total picture.
Oh,
It's so funny that we've never looked at the back of it. We're always like, here's your poster. Hi, but still made of bamboo. We actually have a really cool website. I think sustainability is super cool, so I always like to check out our website, and it'll actually tell you how we offset all of our carbon emissions, our footprint, etc. We have a lot of vehicles that actually can run on compost, so anything that we didn't eat today can actually go to that vehicle and powering it too. So believe it or not, there are lots of good things that we can do. One of my personal favorites, our cruise line, when they have their fireworks go off, they turn into fish food.
Oh my God!
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool? So
That is so
check
cool.
out their website. They
These
have-
are all, I put a check mark for each tour I've done.
Okay.
See my shirt? See?
There you go.
Can you see it? See, I've got check marks for each time I've done a tour.
You're hilarious.
I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the tours that we actually got the best pictures and view of the animals. The guides were great, but there's trouble.
There's trouble.
There's trouble.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. As I just said to David, it was $170 including tax each. With our DVC discount, it's a little bit more than that if you don't have a DVC discount or annual pass discount, you get that as well. But yeah, it was quite exclusive. You got to kind of go around the savannah at a much slower pace. We got to meet the giraffe keeper. The giraffes were quite close. We got some good pictures. The food was nice.
well, your eyes are open.
No, we did, but
I
we got a picture of all of us. Come on.
She makes me nuts.
Wait, come on in. We'll do a group.
Come in, we're doing a picture.
We're doing a picture.
Y'all want me to get it?
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
Where y'all from?
London in the UK.
Oh, welcome.
And upstate New York.
Indiana.
Indiana, where
And we've all made
Northern Indiana,
friends
South Bend.
through Disney.
Pandora at night, the whole park at night, there's nothing like it.
How long have you worked here?
I'm new. I've only been here 3 months, but I've been with Disney for about 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a different park or Disney World?
I was in transportation.
Okay.
So the monorails and buses.
Oh, neat.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming here.
Thank you.
Ladies, and I use the term quite loosely, what were your thoughts on Savor the Savanna?
Well, you know, the company wasn't the greatest, but the tour was wonderful.
Wow. Lee, why did you even come away with her?
I thought the company was wonderful. And it was fun, yes. And, you know, animals, I can watch animals all day.
I loved it.
Dan
It was
and David.
great food. I love learning about all about the giraffes because that is like my animal. Gracefully awkward.
Well, worth the money?
Oh, yes.
Definitely. Well, this is my
So relaxing.
third trip? Fourth trip. Third trip. This is my third trip to do Savor the Savanna.
Just to show how crazy it is, she's actually got the tours ticked off on her t-shirt. She's also got like a wedding dress one of all the men, but with like a massive train that goes on behind her. She ticks them off on that as well.
You know, you did hand me your camera. You should watch and see what your video is. Dan foolishly left me his camera. So let me tell you about Dan. He has all these stories about me, but he is the crazy person. He makes up stories about me all the time. Dan is crazy, crazy, crazy. If this is the first time you're watching his vlog, watch all of them because he has great information. He's got that lovely English accent and he's so much fun. So Don't tell him I told you, but he's a pretty good guy. Oh my God. Look at the Pandora jewelry.
Yeah.
Isn't that hysterical?
Yep.
Can you see that?
We're all alive.
Great! All districts, stand by! Concert finale from Superstar Casino! With your host, me, Heidi Howard. Happy Together Day! To party! Teacher! My friend
Benjamin Clawhauser.
Now your job, press that big red button. Which button? Totally standard, okay?
This one. Welcome our cold weather correspondent, Kozlov.
Predator, prey, ice dancings, balance of nature, together strong like mother. Why snowflakes on fire?
We need to know if anyone saw anything. Okay. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob.
Judy? Gazelle? Oh, we lost the connection. And on a day all about connection.
Hello, Bellwether.
A sheep in wolf's clothing. Clever.
Oh, well done, Judy. You just love figuring stuff out, don't you?
Hey, can we skip the monologue?
Let's all work together. Let's make the world a better place. Sheep. Case closed. Boom.
Here comes the tournament again. Yes.
Tails intertwined, we raise our hearts up and we say,
Really?
hop on our train of thought. Toot-toot.
I think they've seen a lot.
We love what we got. It's an amazing pot. We are united in every way. Neighbor to neighbor. So raise your voices, come on and say, let's all unite for together. We love you, Zootopia.
I wasn't looking at. Yeah. See that? It's a contrail right underneath the moon.
It's a full moon and Carol's out. God help us.
It's a full moon.
No, it's a full moon.
What'd you think of Zootopia?
It was fun, very fast moving, lots of the characters from the movie, not as scary as Insect Life, very colorful, great music, just fun, a lot of fun.
I'm gonna have to see it again. I'm not a fan. First of all, Flash was at the very end and he's my favorite. I had a hard time hearing what they were saying because they talk so fast. Cute animation, cute colors, kids will love it. I like A Bug's Life. I like the little scary factor. And they've really gotten away from that here. The Stitch's Alien Adventure is gone, for those of you who are old enough as I am to remember that. And Bug's Life, I'll have to see it again, but I'm still Bug's Life and Splash Mountain, so I'm old school. Is it different? Oh, see, this is more snowy. This is what I remember, more Christmassy. Don't move.
so.
Do we want to try and get a picture first? And I'm here with Jackie. Hey! And we came in just to see the parade, but we might catch a little tail end of the fireworks. What a night. Started out doing Savor the Savanna with Lee, of course, David and Daniel, and Jackie. Our guide was wonderful, very knowledgeable, a lot of fun. The food was delicious. I tried the 2 different wines. I can never remember the first one, Butteran? Buttonchura? I don't remember. I should take a picture because I have a camera. I could have taken a picture, but I didn't. And a really nice Chenin Blanc. Saw a lot of animals. The giraffes came really close, and the elands were out. And this is hysterical because the last time I've seen the elands out was 2 times ago. I did the Savor Savanna. So I haven't seen them since the Savor the Savanna, and I'd go on the Savor Savanna again, and there are the elands, Finn and his sister. And Finn was the one. I got to dig up which video it was the last Savor the Savanna. Duh. I'm tired. I'm cold. I just want to tell you about my day, where Finn took a whole root ball and stuck it on his ear and was just like swinging it around trying to get it off. Such a goof. It was so much fun to watch. We then went, when you're eating on the Boma, and you're there for about an hour on the Boma, which is that building that you see if you do the safari, the building off to the right. And there is a back view, and we actually could see the copy with the lions. And the male lion woke up and he yawned and he yawned and he yawned. We were there for after hours, and we saw Zootopia. I already talked about that. Then we did Navi River, and then we did Flight of Passage. Navi River was 10-minute wait, and it was just a pure walk-on. Flight of Passage had a 25-minute wait, which when I rope drop, I've never seen it less than 25 minutes. And we were off in like 15, just like when we rope drop. Sometimes I swear it takes 25 minutes to walk through all the switchbacks to get there. Then the group split up. I don't know what Lee did with Dan and David. Who knows? Because Lee is a cougar, according to Dan. And Jackie and I hopped over to Magic Kingdom to see the Starlight Parade. Now, I had seen it once, fell in love with it, definitely wanted to see it again. It was Jackie's first time. They were just starting the fireworks. And I picked the same spot that we were in to watch it the other day, the 8 o'clock performance, which was very, very crowded, at capacity at about 7:45. They said it's at capacity, there's no more viewing. We had a corner spot so no one could get in front of us, and we could just see the castle, but we could see the fireworks over the Christmas tree, which was really, really magical. And there was the Starlight Parade. And I just adore it. Got right on the bus, got a seat on the bus for the way home. That's always important. Was a little chilly. I am tired. If I'm not making sense, I apologize, but you can always laugh at me because I'm laughable. If you've enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up, tell your friends, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. If you're not a member of our WDWAO Facebook group, join us there for adult-centered discussions about everything Disney. And last but not least, never grow up.